Hey people, it is Wednesday, June the 22nd. The time is 11:36 in the morning and it's currently 28 degrees Celsius, but feeling more like mid-30s, and it's supposed to get up to about 32 degrees today, I think, with the humidex in the high 30s. And as you may know, I am not a fan of hot, humid weather. And therefore I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with summer. I love how everything comes back to life and the city gets busy and active, and everyone is happy and all kinds of events are going on. But I hate being hot and sweaty and walking around recording videos, feeling miserable, and my camera overheating. And I'm here in front of the future Love Park. This is here at the corner of York Street and Queens Quay. And this has been underway for quite some time, and I think it's expected to be completed in the next year or so. And as you can see, there is a heart-shaped reflecting pool depicted in that rendering there. So I thought, in order to sort of commemorate my love-hate relationship with summer, I would take a walk from here at Love Park to Hayter Street, which is a street up near College Street. So, love and hate, two things I simultaneously feel about summertime, and now we'll turn that into a little walk. So we've seen the love, or at least the love under construction, and now let's make our way up to the hate at Hayter Street. So we'll just begin by walking north along York Street. Unfortunately, you can't really make out a lot of what's going on in there with all the construction fencing. And that used to be where some on-ramps or off-ramps to the Gardiner Expressway were located. And they were removed some years back, and then only these supporting pillars were left standing. And I thought they were going to leave those support pillars there sort of as like a sort of reminder of what used to be and incorporate them somehow into the park. But they recently have removed the old pillars as well. I thought that sort of looked a little bit like Stonehenge.
Continue.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Brett Mallon.
Brett Mallon. Hey, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you. What an
You
honor.
too. You too.
Just to work.
Oh, nice, nice. Do you want to say hi in the video? Yeah, I'm recording a video.
Oh, hi everybody.
Hey, it's Brett Mallon.
Well, it's such an honor to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Enjoy your
Right
day.
on.
Enjoy your day.
Have a good day at work. Barely. And that was Brett Mallon. Hey, he's a regular contributor in the live streams and commenting on videos and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's always cool to run into someone who watches the videos. Yeah, it's always awesome. So here's a look down Harbor Street. And lots of traffic here. As a pedestrian, I also have a love-hate relationship with traffic, or at least as a YouTuber pedestrian, because sometimes the traffic and chaos can create good content for the channel, but oftentimes it also creates a cluster F that holds me up and just sort of makes things more difficult. And there seems to be a cluster F of sorts happening right here. Just under the Gardner Expressway. Even in the best of times, this area is a bit of a minefield trying to get from one place to another as a pedestrian. All right, anytime now. Now we're just passing the ICE condominiums. And there's 10 York, and 1 York, and the Harbor Plaza. So making a beeline towards the financial district. And it's crossing Bremner Boulevard. Got to see the CN Tower reflected in 2 different buildings here. The financial district always looks very imposing from here. Some people complain that the office towers in the financial district are a bit too square and boxy, and they mostly are, with a couple of exceptions, but the way they're clustered together sort of gives it a powerful appearance, in my opinion. Crazy traffic. We'll see if we can make it to the end of this video without my camera overheating and shutting itself off. That happened twice during one of my recent hot weather videos. And now we're just coming up to Front Street. And there's Union Station, or at least the western side of Union Station. Well, I can either cross here and then cross over there. Why not? Let's do it. I want to get over to the west side of York Street. And the hate part of summer is starting to kick in for me right now. I'm starting to really feel this humidity. But yet I love all the people on the street. Alright, so now we're heading north up York Street through the financial district. And there's the CN Tower itself and not its reflection. Some of these smaller, more historic buildings in the financial district often get lost amongst all the big, shiny, modern towers, and you can't really see them in photographs. It's only at street level that you can actually take note of them. Even this old office tower here, a lot of people wouldn't even know this was here unless they walked down this block. Prudential House. Crossing Wellington. Here's another great old building. Of course, it's been incorporated into this newer office complex here. So it seems like just the facade might be preserved here. I could be wrong, but it looks quite modern on the inside there, so I'm guessing that that's part of the newer office complex. And all that's left of the old one is the facade.
Yeah, we all Hayter.
Over there is a courtyard between the TD Center bank towers and Commerce Court. You can see looming off in the distance there. And here we are at King Street. First Canadian Place. And the old Commerce Court North office tower, you can see making itself known. Just walking past Earl's with its Muzak playing. And that's another thing that I sort of hate, is these certain establishments that insist on blasting loud music out into the sidewalks. Yeah, I know it provides atmosphere and all that, but does it really have to be that loud? For a walk tuber, that's like the worst thing.
It's got a good.
And there's a look down Pearl Street. I recently live streamed down there. And I hate how they recladded this old office tower with blue glass when before it had black cladding, and it looked a lot better in my opinion before. Sort of similar to the Sears Tower in Chicago. That's what it used to look like, of course much shorter. And now it just looks too much like too many other buildings all in the same area. Here's Adelaide Street. And I hear a large helicopter. There it is. I was like, I hear it, but I don't see it. I think that's the air ambulance. It's probably heading to the landing pad on top of St. Mike's Hospital, would be my guess. There's a look down Adelaide. The sun is very strong right now. I'm gonna guess the temperature jumped a couple of degrees since I began recording my video. So now we're still making our way to Hayter St. I've got more music playing to go along with the hate. Ah, shade. I love the shade.
Yeah.
And Richmond Street.
That's a broken paddle
The next street is Queen. We'll be coming out of the financial district. And York Street terminates here in front of Osgoode Hall. So I think I'll walk through the grounds of Osgoode Hall. Get some shade there. Ah, I can feel air conditioning coming out of here. I love air conditioning. And here we are at Queen. And it is 12 noon. That's the clock tower at Old City Hall, chiming in the hour. Can I go? All right. All right, let's get some shade here. Much better. Give my camera a break here for a minute too. This is always a nice spot. Just steps away from Queen Street, but very tranquil. I love Osgood Hall. But a lot of people hate this cast iron fence that wraps around the entire property. A lot of people don't even realize that you can go into the grounds, apparently, even though, oops, sorry, anyone who frequents downtown would come to realize this eventually. This would lead straight into Nathan Phillips Square. I'm gonna continue heading north towards Hayter Street. I just think it's hilarious that there's a street downtown called Hayter Street. We'll just skirt around the western side of City Hall. And looking back towards the financial district. Oh, looks like this is open. Last time I tried to walk up there, the gate was closed. Because I'm guessing it was too early in the morning. I was doing one of my very early morning walks. So it's nice to see that they do make it accessible during regular working hours, I assume. Those stairs will lead you up to the green roof. I'll save that for another video. Man, I can see some nasty looking clouds. There is a potential for thunderstorms today. There's a forecast for the afternoon, and I suppose it is afternoon now. Here's where Elizabeth Street begins. So we'll take Elizabeth Street north. Here's another staircase to get up onto the green roof. Portions of this were blocked off and inaccessible also, so this is accessible now. I'm just wondering if you can get all the way around to the south side of City Hall. Last time I tried, I was unable to. Center of English Studies. And the Pokey guys. Wow, the clouds are really rolling in now. Hopefully I can make it to Hayter Street before the rain starts coming down.
And how are you gonna go?
Well, just as I say that, I'm feeling raindrops. And here is Dundas Street. And here's the old abandoned bus terminal. And here's the western annex of the terminal. Of course, a much larger state-of-the-art bus terminal opened up down at Lakeshore Boulevard and Bay Street to replace this old bus terminal. Still plenty of buses seem to hang out here though. I think they always parked there even when the terminal was in operation. And I guess they don't have any better place to park since the new terminal opened, and they just remain using that spot.
Subway.
That's the new patient care center for Sick Kids Hospital. It's a very good looking building. Here's Elm Street. Here's the main Sick Kids Hospital building. The Hospital for Sick Children, as it's formerly known. Sticking in my arm like this. And here is Gerrard Street. And we're almost at our destination. So this is Plante Avenue. I have walked along here before in some other videos. But every time I came upon Hayter Street, I would often comment on it and just keep on walking. I would usually go like Hayter Street, haha. So this time let's actually check out what Hayter Street has to offer. Not much by the looks of it. I think it's just a short block heading over to Bay Street. So here we are, Hayter Street, although it is spelled with a Y, but it's still pronounced the same way. And it is literally just a stub. I hate that Hayter Street is not longer. But I love that there's a street downtown called Hayter Street. Is there even anything located here that would be labeled as being on Hayter Street? I think these buildings are both on Bay Street as their address. Well, there is this. Yeah, this is labeled as being on Bay Street. Oh well. So we still did start with love and ended with hate. And this brings me to the end of the walk here at Bay and Hayter. So let me know if you enjoyed the walk. Exploring both love and hate here in downtown Toronto on a very hot, muggy, humid day. It looks like the dark clouds have moved over, but I think they're not done with us yet. So leave a comment below. What do you love and hate? Both at the same time. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And also through the new Super Thanks button, which has been recently enabled right down below. And you can also find me on Instagram under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. Love it or hate it.